guys, Shoshana's Trends here. I am back with another YouTube video. I am sitting here with the one, the only. Have you ever had an intro like this?
Nah, I never had an intro
the
like
one,
that.
The only, Matt, the mortgage guy. How are you doing today?
I'm alive and blessed. I can't complain. How about you?
Guys, he's humbled. He's so humbled. This man has been as seen on damn TV. He's been seen everywhere. Tell us a quick little brief summary about yourself.
Matt the Mortgage Guy, or MG the Mortgage Guy, on YouTube and Instagram. Mortgage professional, 17 years, been in the business. I help a lot of people, whether you're looking to buy your first home, investment properties. You can catch me on the Breakfast Club. I did a great interview with them a couple weeks ago.
He's on tour right now.
I'm on tour right now with DJ Envy and Flippin' NJ.
See how humble he is? He almost didn't even say that.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that.
He's humble. He's just a humble soul. That's all.
But you know, we're moving around the country. We're helping a lot of people. We're talking real estate, trying to help people build their generational wealth and not get screwed.
I like that part, not get screwed.
Not get screwed. That's most important, because people out here paying for seminars and classes and paying tens of thousands of dollars.
Damn that. I know people paying 70s of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are out here really getting screwed by a lot of seminars and classes and not learning anything. So, you know, our mission is to help the community and educate them and not upsell them. Give them real life information that they can go ahead and use and achieve their real estate goals. So,
well, guys,
that's what
hang tight. I'm about to ask him all the questions that us first-time home buyers want to know. Let's start the video.
So when you're in real estate, right? The biggest mistake that people make is that they buy homes out of state as if they're buying them in the state that they live in. So like, for example, I live in New York. We're in New York right now. I told you we got fixer-uppers right behind me at $450,000, $500,000.
Right.
So when you go to invest out of state and you're from New York or the tri-state area, these wholesalers, the sellers, the realtors, they try to put what I like to call is the New York tax on it, because they automatically assume everyone from New York, one, has money, and two, we pay $400 or $500 for fixers, so we can oversell your property out here in my lower market, and it's all good because it's still a lot cheaper than what you would pay in New York, which, in all honesty, is true. But what I try to tell everybody from New York, especially when you're going out of state, be careful. Because a lot of wholesalers will put that extra New York tax on you.
Right.
So I was telling you about a deal someone presented to me last week. Come to find out, they only paid $10 for the property. It's a duplex. They paid $10. They want to give it up for $35,000.
Damn, they was trying to make some money.
But the numbers don't make sense. Now, if the property was worth $100K, and it only needed 10, 15,000 of equity, so I'm at a 50%. So if I got it for 35, and I put 15K into it, I'm in all in 50,000, but it's worth 100 after my light rehab. So now my ARV is 50%. So that's okay. But if it's only worth 60,
right,
and I'm paying 35, and I still got to put 15, 20 into it,
right,
I'm almost at 100%. ARV, that don't make no sense.
Right.
So that's why I was saying, when you're dealing with certain wholesalers, especially if you're from up north, they try to put that New York tax on you, and it's not cool. It's not cool. So wholesaling is a good entryway to get into real estate, to build up your cash flow. I tell folks all the time who are going into wholesaling, you might as well become a licensed real estate agent. I firmly believe that a lot of the states are going to start changing their laws.
Chicago just did it.
Chicago, Illinois just did it. Where now you have to be a licensed realtor to wholesale. Right?
So how long do you suggest someone become a wholesaler? If they're going to be a wholesaler, how long do you think they should be in the game of just wholesaling? Just like what, 1 or 2 deals?
It all depends on them, right? People been wholesaling for years and never did one deal. You know
That's me, y'all. Not years, but
So how long? All right, prime example. Let's use you as the guinea pig right now, right? You just set yourself up for this one.
I walked right into that one.
Yes, you did. So how long have you been wholesaling for?
For me, like I said, I've been wholesaling, but haven't did a deal because I feel like I don't know if I'm meant to be a wholesaler. Okay, so my following knows the way I operate, I'm not a big manual work labor type of person. And I feel like the cold calling and all that stuff is a bit excessive. I've done the jobbing for dollars. I have hella property saved up. But I probably only got in contact with 2 actual people out of like all the people that I have that I could actually like, you know, try to sell their house. And then I'm like, well, I'd rather just buy the property and skip all the extra stuff, you know? So that's why I say that I've been wholesaling for, I got acquainted with this stuff in March and we were in October.
Okay. So what's that, 5 months?
6.
6 months?
Mm-hmm.
So 6 months, no deals?
6 months, no nothing.
Zero. No contract.
No nothing.
Two sellers.
2, yep. And let me tell you what makes it so bad. I have a buyer, you guys. My mom, like I told you, my mom has been my biggest, like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. So she put me in contact with someone who just buys up the whole Nebraska. And he was like, whatever deal you have, I'll buy it.
Okay.
Flat out.
And you still have no deals.
Have not sold him anything.
So basically, you're wasting your time.
Yeah. but then I've gotten acquainted with the whole Airbnb thing. And people are saying like, oh, rent out properties and then do Airbnb. Like I'm like weighing my options. You guys know I have a business, so that's like my main focus too. But that's no excuse because I have plenty of free time. Obviously, I'm traveling every 3 days, so I'm like, what part of real estate fits me?
With your schedule and what you're doing,
Yeah.
just invest in.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to be look, like I was telling you,
Mm-hmm.
being a wholesaler is basically an unlicensed real estate agent.
Right. Speak
Right.
just a little bit.
I'm not loud enough.
We just want to hear his voice, his accent.
Alright, so look, being a wholesaler is like being an unlicensed real estate agent.
Gotcha.
At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a license. You could go all around the country and wholesale properties if you can get the sellers.
Right.
That's not conducive to your lifestyle and your schedule. You have a thriving business.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a young business,
Right.
and you're still trying to grow and put your energy into that.
Right.
Anything in real estate is very difficult to do part-time.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to be a real estate agent part-time, loan officer part-time, wholesaler part-time, anything.
Part-time.
Even an investor.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to be an investor part-time.
Okay, so you're saying being a part-time wholesaler or anything part-time is for the birds, basically.
Yeah, can you run your business part-time?
Only because I have a business partner.
If you didn't have a business partner, could you run your business part-time?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So you have help.
Right.
So if you want to be part-time, then you get what? A business partner.
Right.
But you have to make sure that business partner is just as dedicated to that craft as you are.
Right.
And if they're not, then your business is going to fail.
Right.
So real estate is tricky. You have to be all in.
Right.
You have to want to put in the time to get your results.
So I have so many people that tell me, okay, they want out of the real estate business. What do you feel like causes people to want out of the business?
Failure.
Really? Or that, or just like tired landlords, or what do you think?
They're failing.
Mm. Okay.
Would you want to stay in the ice cream business if it was failing?
No, I feel like I would try to do everything I could to make it work, but then absolutely not.
But if it wasn't, would you want to stay in it?
No, because if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So the people that are saying they want to get out of the business is because they're failing at some level. Maybe they're not a good property manager. Maybe they're not a good GC of their projects.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're not a good financer where they don't really understand the financing aspect of it and they're getting burnt on loans and they're paying too much. You know, maybe they're not, good at determining what markets are good for them.
Mm-hmm.
All stuff like that. So bring it in.
Oh, we got food. We had to get food. So if we smacking, mind your business.
Listen, don't judge me, because we're about to eat and talk.
He want me to eat some country shit.
Some country French?
That's what my great grandmother, who's 90 or 87, eats. My mother doesn't. But anyway, so back to the topic at hand. You're saying you can't do anything part-time, you have to do it full-time. So my thing is, for someone who feels like, okay, I'm ready I want to go for it, but I don't know how to get funding. What do you suggest? Do you go for 1 property, 2 properties? When do you start accumulating income? Like those type of things we want to know.
As far as funding is concerned? Yeah, that's when I water.
This one?
That's it, yeah. This hot sauce, man. Look, straight from Guyana. This is fire.
It's fire, but it's hot.
It's hot as fuck, yo.
It's hot where, you know, your corners of your mouth is hot.
So if you're looking to get funded, right? I think what most people who are looking to buy property, whether you're a first-time home buyer or an investor, most people most people don't think about the funding. They think about the deal.
Right.
And think about the funding last, which is backwards to me. I think you need to know what you can get qualified for and what programs are available.
But people are scared to be pre-qualified too, because is your credit being hit? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, your credit going to get hit. So that's why you shouldn't go try to get pre-approved until you know you're buying within 4 to 5 months.
4 to 5 months. Did you guys hear that? Don't try to get pre-approved unless you know you're buying 4 to 5 months.
Now, what I would say is, what you should do is, you got to find a loan officer, right?
Okay. So are you a loan officer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can approve. You can do the approving and the denying.
Correct. Well, an underwriter technically does the approving or declining.
Okay.
Loan officer is our job. We can pre-approve. We can educate you on the guidelines.
Okay.
But we don't make approval or decline decisions on behalf of a bank.
Okay.
Only an underwriter does.
Okay.
Right? So what I try to tell people...
Whew.
Exactly. I gotta keep drinking this water, people.
I told you my nose is gonna get to running.
Man. So what I try to tell people is, when you're looking to purchase, let's just say if you're looking to buy in a year from now, and you need like a blueprint, you need a game plan, then that's when it's important to start interviewing your loan officers. Go to different banks, call up people you see online.
So you recommend interviewing multiple?
Absolutely.
Interview multiple loan officers, you guys, before you settle on
one. Because most people think I got to shop lender. I got to go from this lender to this lender to this lender, and I'm going to shop rates, right?
Okay.
But you should really be shopping loan officers. Because that loan officer, if you have goals in real estate, to buy not just one property, but to buy multiple properties, it shouldn't be just about the lender.
Okay.
It should be about the person that can help you structure your deals properly, so that way you can grow your portfolio.
So you're saying get with the loan officer who sees the vision, who wants to help you grow.
Absolutely.
So that's a thing.
Absolutely.
Didn't know that was even a thing. I thought y'all just be like, okay, you're approved, done.
That's what 90% of the loan officers in America are like.
Okay.
So if you go into your local credit union, your local bank, hey, can I help you? Yes, I want to buy a house. Great, I can get you pre-approved. Come sit down in my chair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They take all your information. Congratulations, you've been pre-approved. Here's a letter. Call me when you get a contract. Nine times out of 10, they're not asking you your goals because you're not offering up that information up front.
Okay.
Most people are guarded with their information.
See, and me, okay, so I talked to someone locally. Sorry, I'm eating. He's chilling, and I'm freaking.
Because I'm like, this food is like, first of all, this hot sauce is like kicking my ass
heavenly.
right now. It is heavenly, but it's kicking my ass right now. But it's heavenly.
It's heavenly.
It's like kicking my ass in a great way because it's so damn spicy and hot.
I just love spicy.
Yeah,
So my thing is, so even with me, I'm not gonna lie. You know when you go to the doctor's office, they say to be honest about everything. That's what you recommend when you talk to a loan officer. Because I went to talk to a loan officer and I lied my butt off. I'm gonna be living there, ma'am. No, it's not investment property, and no, like I said all of that.
Okay.
So is that what you want to say?
No, you don't want to say that, right? So
Okay.
you got to be careful what you say.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. So if you're doing any deal where you're structuring it as your primary residence, you're doing minimum down payment, the requirements are going to require for you to live there for 1 year.
Right.
Right? Once you do your 1 year, you can move out and it can become a true investment property for you.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is telling everything is basically let them know what your goals are. What's your vision? Like, your goal is to buy how many properties in the next couple years? You know, do you want to be a landlord? Are you looking to fix and flip? Are you trying to become a full-time investor? Like, what are your goals? What's your plans? Is it just this one house? Because when most people think about going to speak to a loan officer or a bank about financing, they're only talking about that one deal.
That one property.
And most loan officers don't think forward to ask, okay, is this the only deal you're going to do? Because they're focused on getting that one deal. Too.
Right, because a lot of people don't even know that you can take that same income and, you know, do all that fancy stuff that you guys do and then get approved for your second one.
Correct.
Okay, and what is that called exactly?
Once you get pre-approved, right?
Right.
Like, if I was to review your information and I pre-approve you, I know
Can you eat too? Because I feel like I'm stuffing my face.
Trust me, I'm gonna eat.
Okay.
All right. See, she's forcing me to eat now. All right.
I am. If anybody's around me, I'm gonna force you to eat.
So, like, I'm going to pre-approve you, right? And I'm going to know, all right, based off of your goals, you can accomplish maybe 2 houses with your income and your debt to income ratios, whatever the case may be. And then we can have a true plan. Not just, I want to buy one home plan, but a plan to buy multiple properties.
So when does the true income, like when do you start seeing the fruits of your labor though? How many properties do you feel like you need under your belt?
You know, it's cash flow. Cash flow determines that.
This is what I hear a lot though. I hear a lot of people by the time they're paying all their, everything off, they're only living off of $250 to $300 a property.
Depends on the cash flow.
That sounds scary to hear.
Depends on the market.
Okay. Because I know people like that who have
Every market is
7,
different.
8
though.
properties, but they're living off of $200 a property.
Per property?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if they got 10 properties, that's $2,000.
But then does it sound like it doesn't sound like it's worth it to the naive eye.
Depends on what your goals are. That same person can have a 6-figure job and just wants to build in passive income, right? So now you're talking about you making $2,000 a month. That's $24,000 a year, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna hit you with another naive comment.
Okay, it's not naive.
Okay, I'm just speaking for because you and I are the same. Okay, he's a guru. He does this. He eats, breathes, sleeps this. We're new at this, so we gotta ask the tough questions. I can think of 3,000 things that will give me $2,000 quicker than having 10 properties.
Okay.
Which I know people say it's not, and this is, I'm speaking on behalf of everybody. Which is not, I know it's not a fast, if you're looking for something fast, that's not the way to go. Because you gotta let this stuff build up and, you can sell it later and be worth way more money, all that type of thing. So what makes it profitable then? If you're only making $2,000 off of 10 properties that you probably still have to keep up with, and like what makes it
Everything's about passive income, right? Real estate is not a short-term solution.
Right.
Real estate is a long-term solution.
Right.
So when you're thinking about investing in real estate, if you are looking to be a landlord, and I'm speaking to the folks who want to be landlords. So if you're looking to be a landlord, people, long-term is what you got to think.
Okay.
5 years, 10 years. You can't think about today and tomorrow.
Right.
Because like you said, $24,000 a year, if you have 2 properties giving you that type of income, that doesn't seem appealing to you, right? But if you times that by 10, it's $240,000 over that 10 years, plus the tax benefits of being an investor, right? The depreciation factors, right? And then also the appreciation factors of owning real estate. If the market is doing what it needs to do, then you can have built-in equity. And you're able now to use that equity to buy other real estates. But you hit something very important, and I'm glad you brought this up. Real estate is not the end-all be-all to gaining wealth. And I think people are fooled by that. People think real estate is everything.
Oh, y'all, did y'all just hear that, Jim? Because even for me, with the business that I have and everything else that I do, I'm like, I still need to have property. But like you said, it's not the end all be all, so...
No, it's one avenue.
Okay.
There's many tools to accumulate wealth and to accumulate what you determine is your wealth. Right? I know people that don't want to own no real estate and just invest in businesses. Businesses are quicker turnarounds. It could be a year to 3 years, and you're able to put that business in a position to where it can be sold and it can make you millions. Real estate, if you buy at the right time, you hold it, and you flip it, it can make you the same amount of money too. It's just all timing with everything. But I think people should be diverse. I don't think you should put your eggs in the whole real estate basket. I think business is just as equally as important. So if you're able to invest into businesses like what you own, start your own franchise, whatever the hell it is. It could be an online business where you don't have that much carrying costs and debt. Whatever it is, I think you should be diversified. Even investing in stocks.
See, I hear a lot of negative things about stocks too, though.
People got negative things about
everything.
Everything. Who gives a shit?
I'm on like my 7th wing, and he's had 2.
I had 1.5 actually.
1.5.
Yeah, because you got me in talking mode, not eating mode.
But I'm doing both. I got a little bit of salad going on my plate.
Yeah,
wings, ketchup, hot sauce, 2 different types of hot sauce. I used all the napkins. But
so right here.
do you feel like real estate? Okay, so recently, real estate has become like a big fad for people.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, it's been trending.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like real estate is something that people should jump on board right now, or is it like do it because you actually truly want to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it just a trend right now?
Real estate is only a trend to y'all because.
Look at y'all.
Because
He's
y'all.
talking to us.
I'm talking to y'all. Real estate is only a trend to y'all.
I got y'all back.
Because number one, social media, right?
You got a point.
It's the only reason is because you see it and people are now sharing their experiences, and it seems like everybody and their mother is talking about real estate.
Right. And I have so many successful people who are in real estate in my corner, such as yourself, and I'm feeling like I'm boo-boo the fool because I still ain't did nothing all the way yet with it.
But no, you shouldn't feel like boo-boo the fool because everything happens in God's time, not in yours.
Right.
That's number one.
Right, but I do got to put in a little bit more of an effort. But I think mine is just like lack of knowledge.
You can't put in the effort. It's not lack of knowledge.
True, because with the ice and shop, I didn't know nothing.
It's not like, that's not it.
Right.
It's time.
Okay.
You're not putting in the time that you need to be successful in the real estate space.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put in the time, then you will be successful at it because you're a hustler.
Right.
You didn't know a damn thing about ice cream.
Y'all, he's giving me compliments. It's
And you went out and you have a successful ice cream business.
Right.
Without knowing anything about ice cream. So you can do the same thing in real estate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of putting in the time. And most people don't put in the time. Because
Right.
people are looking. Look, we had a conversation off camera.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about expectations, right?
Right.
I told you can't have expectations for nothing because you can't control what the market does, what
Y'all,
people
he
do.
preached to me.
You can't control
He
any of
not
that.
saying it, and we're not gonna get into it, but he preached to me about some life stuff, which we gotta wrap up that conversation after this video. But
that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't have expectations. I'm gonna kill a real estate game,
mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna make all this money, and then when you don't, now you're disappointed.
right,
Right? Think about the people you said who are failing,
right,
and they want to get out of it because they have expectation.
mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
If you go into any situation without having expectation, but you know I got a plan,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have faith in it,
right,
and I'm gonna stick to my plan until I see the fruits of my labor come out to what my goal is,
right.
and I'm not gonna think about any of the roadblocks in between it,
Mm-hmm.
then you could.
That's true. That I will say that is true because with the ice cream shop, I had zero expectations. I didn't know if we was gonna have 3,000 people walk through that door or 3 people, and I didn't care. Like
You just showed me how many people in there right now. 1-something o'clock.
Yeah, true. But I didn't think any of that. Like I didn't have an expectation of who was gonna come in there. Like I didn't set my goal. That's so true. You just hit a nerve because my goal when opening the ice cream shop was a task at hand. Do we need to get our zoning approved today? Do we need to get this today? Do we need to get that today? It wasn't how many customers are gonna walk in. So
No.
you're saying that's the same thing with real estate. So
It's everything, right? So you see how you went through your checks and balances, right?
right,
Real estate is the same. Do I have a lawyer?
right,
Do I have a mortgage guy or girl?
mm-hmm.
Do I have a contractor, most importantly?
right.
Do I have insurance people on
Contractors,
deck?
y'all. That's a whole nother.
Do I have a realtor?
right,
Right? So I think too many people, they want to go, I want to go look at this house and look at this house and look at this house, right? But they don't even have a fucking team.
right,
They going off of Zillow.
right,
And then they meet a realtor at an open house.
That's what he said. Somebody from Zillow just messaged me. Were you still looking at this property?
But that's what I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong. No disrespect to my agents that are on Zillow or my loan officers that's on Zillow. No disrespect. I'm not trying to be disrespectful,
Right.
but I'm just
you
saying.
gotta clear that up too, because my people, they will come for you.
Because people are just, they come for me all the time.
Yeah, me too.
They be in my DMs.
They
crazy.
love to tell me I'm crazy, but still follow me.
Basically. And they still on my lives. But whatever, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to build your team, build your foundation. And once you have your team, your foundation, and you hit your checks and balances, then you're fine.
Where can we find you? Because at this point, we're all sold and we all want to work with you. But I know this man is booked and busy, so don't go blowing him up. But make sure you follow all of his social media platforms. Make sure you follow his journey. Make sure you follow everything he talks about. And he gives you answers all day long for free. So where can we find you?
Yeah, so check me out. I'm on YouTube and Instagram, MG the Mortgage Guy. If you have any questions, email me, info@mgthemortgageguy.com. Put in the subject line that you found me on this channel, and so that way I know.
Tell him Trishana sent you.
Tell them Trishana sent you, and you know, I'll reply to you. Just be patient. If you email me or DM me, be patient.
He's booked. Look, notifications going off right now.
Yeah, they really
Man's
are.
booked and busy.
Just be patient. But MG the Mortgage Guy, I'm here to help, and catch me on tour. If you click the link in my Instagram bio, you can see every city that I'm coming to. We have about 30 cities in 2020 that we're visiting. So I hope to see you guys out there.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will have all of his links below. Make sure you check him out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you thumbs up for more videos like this. And see you in my next video. Peace.